Bata bata, bata bata, bata, box.
Turn it up.
I told you now.
Please.
You are worse than me.
Another year is ending. Shey you dey whine.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of Bad Box Podcast. I'm your host, Brother Mike. Thank you for joining us. Thank you guys for rolling with us. It's been a minute, but we're live. We are recording, and if you're hearing a lot of us and seeing more of the Bad Box Podcast, if you've not yet subscribed to any of our channels and all our platforms, please go ahead and do so. Really appreciate it. Thanks for all the comments and support and feedback. We've gotten your emails. Send them to info@badabox.com, info@badabox.com if you have any suggestions for the show. Without further ado, let's go ahead and kind of welcome our longtime co-host and ambassador, Shope in the building.
How you guys doing, Shope?
Yeah. What's up? What it do?
It's good to be back. It's been a minute. Takes a little break. Time off to focus on other things, family matters, and things in life, ups and downs of life. So let's go ahead and dive into this and talk about the Grammy.
Yeah, let's talk about the Grammy. Welcome back, Shope. Glad to have you back. If you guys have not listened to our last episode, the 50-50, that's fun. I think you should kind of pay attention. We want to apologize for the audio. The audio was really crappy. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. But if you kind of hang in there, it's a really good episode. Today we're talking about the Grammy, and we have no other than the honorable long-time co-host Shope. Again, thanks for being here, Shope. So the Grammy, apparently, a lot of Nigerian musicians got nominated. Davido got nominated. Burna Boy got nominated. ASAKE got nominated. Olamide and Ayra Starr got nominated for 2024 Grammy Awards. That's something we're very proud of. So Davido, Burna Boy, ASAKE, Olamide, Ayra Starr, like, who do you think, Shope, who do you think is like the best, like your most preferable?
Well, basically, this is the Grammy is an American award ceremony. So basically, right here, I can tell you, being here in the States, Burna Boy is being I know in the previous year Davido was one running the show here in America, bringing in music here in the state. But now in 2023, Burna Boy is have succeeded at star power. So I think he's gonna go to Burna Boy. That's my opinion. Yeah, that's what I believe. I think he's gonna go to Burna Boy. Especially the song that he made about Anidigbo and Shayo. That song make ring some bells here in the States. So
yeah, for me, I kind of like Davido. I've always been a Davido fan. I've been to a couple of his concerts. In fact, he came here not too long ago, which I
also went to see him too as well in when we have the Juneteenth in
that's June 19th.
Yeah, June 19th here in LA. He was here with the Vice President Kamala Harris.
Oh yeah, Kamala Harris.
Yeah, so he was here to perform. I watched the video performance where he did the I'm unavailable. They know they see me. He performed that too. But I think Burna Boy, they will give it to Burna Boy because this year was Burna Boy uprising here in the state, and I think all over the world right now he's the superstar. So I think if they give it to him, it's well deserved. But
yeah, again, long time Davido fan.
yeah,
I think Davido probably, I don't know.
Yeah, Davido,
in the best African music performance category. Right. I think those guys really, they got to be nominated, man.
No doubt. If they're all nominated in the same category, they're going to give it to Burna Boy. But I think Davido has been running the show for quite a while. I'm not saying the name, but the way I'm looking at the way they are going to vote, unless it's Nigerians voting, I think.
Again, it's not a Nigerian show, like you said.
I know, I'm just saying, But I think Burna Boy has some hits this year.
Burna Boy did The City Boys. I think that was a very good song.
Yeah.
That was a really, really good
They
song.
did the what was there was
Davido
that?
is unavailable with Musa keys. That one is
Mhm.
really good. Amapiano by ASAKE and Olamide. Hey, I mean, you have these things where Nigerians are really killing it. So 5 of the nominees. Okay, so how is that possible? 5 of the nominees. Uh, 5 of the nominees. There are 5 of them. And
Mhm.
ASAKE and Olamide, Burna Boy, Davido, and Starr. The only person you have is Water by Tyler. So I don't.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So really, I don't see how a Nigerian will not win that. So a lot of good music coming from Nigeria anyway.
Right, right. But you need to understand they all put them in the same categories.
Yeah, Tyler is from South Africa, for those who don't know.
Right.
So she's really, really talented as well. But I think the Grammys is really beginning to recognize African artists, I guess.
Yeah,
African
yeah.
performances. Yeah.
Afrobeats start kicking off in the 20s, especially through the invention of TikTok.
Oh, TikTok. Yeah. Oh wow, those guys are popular on TikTok for real.
Video Africans to start making videos of African
Mhm.
dance in
Mhm.
Europe and also over here in the States. So basically, those videos help popularize African music and the beats and the drums. You know, so that's what and Afro music also have the like the same kind of a rhythm as hip hop. So hip hop's now diving into it, kind of looking at it as another form of hip hop music to the world as well. So they're trying to socialize both genre of
Mhm.
music. That that's the other form of hip hop. But but African music has always been the foundation of all music in the world anyway. So for
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
there's a Netflix documentary that actually brings it out. The Netflix documentary is called Afrobeats: A Backstory by
mhm,
Kenny Ogungbe and Kenny Ogungbe, sorry, and D1.
mhm,
And then I think Paul Dyro was also there. So that documentary kind of talks about how Afrobeat started. I really encourage you for those who've not seen it. It's on Netflix, and it's
mhm.
really, really good in documenting the whole experience, as in how Afrobeat started and blah 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 blah. So the only thing I want to add is my experience, not this 2023, but the video did a tour just before COVID. And it was kind of here in the Pacific Northwest, Seattle area, Portland area. And I think he also went to LA. And the experience we had here was very, very bad. So you go, you see the video, you pay like $50 to go see him. Okay. So $50 to see the video to play. When you pay $50, the show is supposed to start at 9. The video does not get on stage till like 1 a.m.
Oh,
Between 9 p.m., 10, 11, 12, 1, everybody's waiting for the video to show up. It was just a very bad experience. He showed up around 1 after 1 in the morning and just poorly organized. He had some people hyping, the hype man and everything. Anyway, he shows up, right? 1 o'clock. Everybody's excited. Thank God, okay, finally made it. And he plays for like 20 minutes. He plays for 20 minutes. As he was playing for 20 minutes, some kid jumped on the stage. When the kid jumped on the stage, the video went back and he said he's not playing anymore, that he's afraid, that his security is very important. So, what do you make of that? So, you spent $50, and that's because me, I paid regular, me and some of my
mhm.
friends were just in the back. Those that were in the front, some paid up to $1,000 to see him. So, imagine you go to a show, pay $1,000 to see the video. The others paid like 500, like the VIP. And then you start at 9, 10, 11, 12. You wait for 4 hours. These guys show up and it plays for 20 minutes. And then the show ends in 20 minutes. It was such a very, very bad experience. And I know that a lot of people, they just canceled him right there. I think it's around 2019 or so, just before COVID hit, like end of 19 or so, when it was on his tour. So I think, I mean, I guess what I'm trying to make is a lot of times all these, there's this one recently that happened that Burna Boy was doing in Lagos, like with his fans, like beating or fighting with one of them or something like that. So, I mean, they are good guys, they're very talented, but even the video was like high in this particular incident. It was high as hell. Like you can just tell. And most of these guys are into drugs, weed, marijuana, and all that. I mean, I'm not trying to, tarnish anybody's image, but most of these guys, they use performance enhancing drugs so they can perform. And it's hard because they are going state to state to state to city to city, country to country. So they need something to kind of help them out. And sometimes, they perform really well, but other times it's kind of like, they don't perform that well. I don't know your thoughts about that kind of experience.
Well, it's not just Nigerian artists. Actually, there's a whole lot of artists have a bad shows and a good shows. Sometimes, as long as if you can explain to your audience what happens to your fans when you get delayed on the show, you're coming in late. Sometimes it could be a flight, it could be something that that really caused your delay to be in that.
With Burna Boy, I mean, it was January of this year, so at the concert in Lagos, like New Year, whatever, first week in January. From what I recall, he literally was kicking a fan.
He was what?
He was kicking his fan. A fan was trying to get on stage.
Right.
And then he literally was just kicking the guy.
But you need to understand, there's people out there, the guys are out there trying to put in a good show, and there's people out there just to disrupt the show. So you have to be invited upstage. You just can't come upstage and do that. It is dangerous. You don't know what that person's intention are. Come to the stage, so you have to prevent yourself from all that, because you don't know the other person's intention, because you're not allowed to come on stage. You're allowed to be down there on the floor and watch.
No, but you can file a police reports. There's one recently that happened with Cardi B. Cardi B threw a microphone.
Mike, yes, I was aware of that.
Threw a microphone, and the guy later filed the police reports.
Because the guys didn't come on upstage, right? The guy was on the floor, on the regular floor, listening to music, probably mouthed something to her, and she got mad. And
an item was thrown from his. Cardi B threw the mic.
Threw the mic at him. Yeah. I think he mouthed something to her, or he said something to her that agitates Cardi B. So Cardi B, out of anger, threw the mic at the guy. I think that's what happened in that scenario. Like the scenario you were talking about, Nigerian artists, but you got to understand, these are big guys now. They're big stars.
Yeah, they're very
Some
big.
of them have targets on their back, so not everybody that comes to watch you is really a fan.
So you are taking his side, and you are saying yes. It's you got to protect yourself.
There's a line for you. Okay, for instance, if a president is around right now, any president, even there's a Nigerian president or Biden and everything, you can cross that boundary to get up there to the stage where they at. By the time you're trying to do that, something gonna happen to you. Oh boy, they don't grab you and knock you down or something and beat you down or whatever before you even get there. So when you're not invited upstage and you cross that boundary, the line, then you're gonna get what you asked for. Like the comedian David Chappelle.
There was one with David Chappelle recently. I was just thinking of that. Yeah.
Yes, that got attacked by a spectator. Just in the show. So you gotta be. What if the person have a knife, or something like that? There's a lot of people that get attacked on stage and got killed. There's this.
Is it Japanese president or something? There was one, the Japanese prime minister or something. Former Japanese prime minister was shot and killed in public.
Right.
Very sad.
And then there was this American Idol artist girl, I think she's a female, and then this stalker came on stage and killed her and stabbed her to death or something.
Oh my God, yeah.
A few years I heard about it, but I forgot what her name is.
Yeah, it's very common. There's one again, Megan Thee Stallion, recently with some guy, whatever. The guy, they shot her or something at her leg or something.
Oh, that's a different story. That wasn't a fan. That was with
oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
He's not a fan.
Was it like an ex or something? Was it an ex or something?
Yeah, I don't know if the ex, but I guess they were fooling around as well. That's the rumor that goes around. I can't speak because I never really know what really the full details about that. But yeah.
Yeah, but in America, there's a lot of documentation. I think Harry Styles was hit with an object during a show in Vienna early in July. Country singer Kelsey Ballerini was hit with the face by an object while singing in Idaho, of all places, in June. Then Babe Rexa shared images of her bruised eye after a concert got through a phone at her in Manhattan. So it's there. I guess for me, I don't think you should assault your fans who pay to see you. I don't think.
Sometimes your friends can come up there to embarrass you, and you're gonna be the
yeah. It can make you look bad, and you can even lose endorsements.
Tarnish, number one. You can also tarnish your career.
So you can end your career.
Yes, to just jump into the stage like that, you don't know what to expect. And you gotta understand. So these artists also are humans, just like you, so they can also react the way they feel unsafe. Is there for them?
The one with Burna Boy, we're talking about the Grammy here. The guy just like kicked. Somebody's trying to, and he just, you can see him just kicking the guy. I mean, you guys should check it. It was really bad. I saw that. I was like, now wow, why are you so like aggressive? It's just it happens. Yeah. What'd you say?
Why is the guy trying to get on stage?
I don't know. This was in Lagos though, and it's a guy. If it's a lady, maybe it's okay, whatever. But the guy, come on. It's kind of weird. Then celebs get this. Even Chris Paul, the NBA, wasn't he like recently? A fan was trying to last year, I think, during the Western Conference Finals. A fan assaulted members of his family during Game 4 of the Western Conference semi.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you want to get assaulted. I mean, you get assaulted as a celeb, but that's why you need security. Security should be doing that for you. You know? So like the one I saw with Davido, I was like in the front. I saw that. And the guy jumped on stage and that show was ended. Like, it was very bad. He won't even come out. He was so afraid, like, he won't come out to take pictures. It was bad.
With Davido, it should have never punished the rest of the people that pays for the show. Plus, the show already late. So he just might be exhausted or something. I don't understand.
No, that dude, I mean, I got close up, man. Most of those guys, they are onto something, man. Just to have that kind of performance.
Right.
I wish there was a drug test for some of these guys before they come on stage. But the fans, I don't think the fans will want that because they want, I mean, you pay for a show. You want to see a show, So you really want to see a really good show. So very, very fascinating. But overall, I mean, as we kind of, I take this home, I think I mean, the African music scenario is changing. People are getting aware of the African music. There's a song now playing like everywhere I go, everywhere I hear. This is like in the US, and it's Rema. He sang it with Selena Gomez. Calm Down. I'm surprised he didn't get nominated.
Yeah, that song, Baby Calm Down.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that song. It's been a while.
It was last year.
Since last year.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And actually that song, I think. Hold on, don't call me. I think this year they did
something like that.
Yeah, he performed the All-Star game at the NBA All-Star game with
Selena Gomez.
With Thames, Burna Boy,
Thames, yeah.
So I think 3 of them did make a performance for the All-Star game. This 2023
NBA All-Star.
Yeah, NBA All-Star, I believe so. Yes, and it was a great show.
Burna Boy, Thames, and Rema, full halftime show. That's crazy for the NBA.
It was a late.
So getting recognition. If you look at all these late shows, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, what's the other one? Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert. Those guys be having like Nigerian artists. Burna Boy is on there, teaching about Afrobeats. So I mean, Afrobeats really. Although the Netflix documentary I referred earlier, the kind of system of it from Ghana, Nigeria, Ghana. Yeah. Go ahead.
And if you also have a satellite radio, that's
Sirius.
Yes, a Sirius FM. As this popular used to be former hip hop artist. His name is Sway Calloway. He's very good too. He's a very good radio
Oh, is
host.
it
I
Sway? I know
him
Sway now. I know Sway.
yes. I listen to him every morning, nonstop.
Is that serious? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of his and his people. He also invites Nigerians. There's the one that did a phone interview with Tiwa Savage from Nigeria.
Oh,
And
wow. She called in from Nigeria.
yeah, and
Wow.
and sometimes they do come down there. There was one that Burna was down there at the studio, and I think Davido made it down there too, and a couple of all Africans artists, attend also to the show. So when you get time, if you have Sirius FM, listen to Shea 45 every morning, you will catch him.
What, are they paying you or what? What's going on here? You just
Are
kind
they
of
paying
throwing
me?
that out. Yeah, what's up with that?
I'm just a big fan. I'm just a big fan. I'm a citizen, like they call it that day. So I'm just a big fan of that radio show.
Wow, so you're giving them a shameless plug.
But I was even thinking this: if they have that in the Sirius FM, they can also have an African radio station as well out there, just for Africans, so we can have a dialogue like this, just like the one me and you are having. Yeah, and just have it every morning. Talk about Nigerian music, talk about the artists, have guests, and just interview them and talk like that. Something. If you listen to Sway in the morning, you have that bright idea is what I'm talking about, and you see how he does it. So if we can have that and have where we can get the African artists to come speak and talk to their fan, let their fan knows a little bit about them, questions that the fans want to know on a positive notes, and what's going on in their life, they can talk about it. If they have new music or anything coming out or a single they're trying to promote, yeah, they can come by or call in and talk about it.
Yeah, talk about stuff that's going on. Yeah,
Yes.
I think there are some of those actually in Nigeria right now.
Yeah,
There are a lot of shows. But what I notice about most of the celebs anyway in Nigeria is when they're in Nigeria, they get reverence. People always respect them because they're home, But if they're outside of Nigeria, it's kind of like, I don't know, they don't really know who they are. I remember with Davido coming here, nobody really, people didn't know him that much. Just we Nigerians like, this is Davido. Then later, this lady came, Yemi Alade. She came to Seattle too. So really big fan. And, mostly Nigerians anyway. They respect those people. But the others, the Caucasians and none, they're just like, who's this person? They treat you anyhow, kind of. So they are a little bit on the edge. And then being in the US with all the gun violence, I kind of relate to that. People are a little bit more conscious and they're always protective. So in Davido's defense, I don't blame him. I just think it's kind of a bad PR to be 4 hours late to your show. And even in London, they do that all the times. One of my friends was telling me they do that because of the hype. You want to hype the audience. Because you want to hype the audience. Don't show up on time. Show up late with the expectation. It's coming. 5 minutes. Oh, it's coming. 5 minutes. And then 5 minutes before you know it's like 2 hours. People get tired. And the guy show and the crowd just erupts. Performances at the O2 Arena and stuff. So, I don't know. I think...
if people get... Let me say this. It's like you're in an abusive relationship. You get used to your abuser. So if that's what makes you happy when your abuser comes and do that for you, you get happier, right? But if you start saying that is welcome, I don't like that. I don't do. If they start speaking against that, then the artist won't do that. But if the artists feel like that's what hype the crowd and the crowd already knows that's what the base already know that's what they're all about, they're gonna continuously doing that. Right?
Yeah.
So it's like something on the back of your head all the time. They're tapping. It's a nice drum, and you don't like it, but you're not saying anything. They're gonna keep on tapping the back of your head until you say something. Stop. I don't like that. Right. So if the fan is enjoying that appearance, what time they showed up and everything, and they like it, they're like waiting for them, make them feel the artist make the artist feel big about himself. The artist is gonna keep on doing that.
Absolutely. I think you were talking. Well, the other show I was going to talk about is the Breakfast Club.
Yes,
that's American syndicated radio show based in New York City. Where they talk about pretty much everything. I mean, politicians go there. They've had just about all the Nigerian artists, and it's got a wide reach. It goes
Right.
very, very wide reach. They come through, they talk about it, So
Because that's the public radio station they're on Odd 97. I used to listen to Odd 97 a lot when I was in New York.
So if you had to pick though, who do you think is gonna win for the best African performance of the year? You just
I
make
told you. So
you said Burna Boy?
Yeah,
All right.
I Burna Boy is gonna get it.
All right. I'm going with Davido though, all the way. Unavailable.
Yeah, the video is popular, but I think Burna Boy this year is his year. I think it's Burna Boy season.
It is time, yeah. I think somebody was saying that Burna Boy just came from nowhere, and it was like, no, I've been around for a long time.
No, he's been around.
He's been around. He just didn't pop. Even ASAKE to all those guys, they've been around grinding.
I don't think.
You don't think what?
I don't think people know him as well.
Not as because he raps in Yoruba. Olamide raps in Yoruba, so no people don't know him that well.
Yeah.
But he's really good. If you understand Yoruba, oh my God.
He's very good. Yeah.
I love all his songs because I understand Yoruba. If you understand and listen, it makes sense.
Yeah. But you got to know that a lot of people don't know him yet because,
Because he raps in Yoruba. If you start rapping in English, maybe. The other thing with Olamide is he features local artists. He does local stuff. He films in Nigeria. It's just so cultural, which is huge.
Right. You can do what you do. I think it's only based is urgent on the Yoruba people and Yoruba. So basically that's the style.
Yeah.
So,
and he films in Nigeria too. Most of the guys go to Jamaica, the Caribbean, Atlanta, Florida. A lot of the films in Nigeria. Most of the videos.
You understand that it's Nigerians everywhere.
Yeah, but the scenery, you know how like Nigeria, you can see this is Tiwa Savage does that too occasionally, which is really good. Just doing local stuff. That's very nice. Not everybody does that. Some people go to Jamaica, like these guys at P Square. It was, the Banj, those guys back in the day. They'll be on some island somewhere, blue waters, ocean. Olamide is going to go to Mushi, and he'll film in Mushi. So that's what I like about him most times, yeah.
And one of a great rapper that is no longer with us here is if he would have lived a little longer, he would have been one of the best in rap business in Nigeria. A Yoruba boy named Da Green.
I think Green.
Yeah.
I know of him. I didn't know of him until I was listening to Olamide, and I said Olamide is the best rapper. Then someone was like, "Oh no, Da Green is."
I haven't heard Da Green there when he was here with us.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that the Olamide is like his disciple or something. The Olamide learned from him or copied some of his stuff. So somebody told me that. So that's how I knew about him.
Right. I don't know about copying or everything, but But yeah, I know that Green was very good. I was listening to a song that he had. He was that early 2001 50 Cent was it was like that Nigerian 50 Cent. When 50 Cent came out doing the good shorty, it's your birthday. And he was just that Nigerian rap artist that you can mash with 50 Cent in a different way. Not that same level of platform, but he was that the African artist or rap stars during that time, of his time.
Wow, damn, yeah. No, he's good. And also this kid, Mobad too, there's a lot of buzz about him. He fought with Prime Boy, police got involved. It was just a messy. I mean, the guy had so much, oh my God, so much prospects. So much prospects, and rest in peace. But it's just one of those things where you got to be careful, man. You really got to be careful,
It's like there was a song I'm about to work on right here with someone here. She's a Black American rapper, and she said she wants when I first met her, she said she needed a song that sounds someone to sing a song like Burna Boy, something like that. That's the kind of thing that she come up with first, type of sound. Okay. I said, okay, if you want that on your stuff, okay, that's fine. But this is what I'm working with. If you want to work with that, I got this for you. So she's going to be featured in one of my songs. We're going to go down the studio. We're going to lay the track down. But that's to let you know that right now, this is how they are feeling here in America. You know, is Burna Boy they're talking about.
No, Burna Boy has been on PBS, OPB. I mean, it's been all
Right.
over.
That's
There are
why
some stuff he does, like his almost last song is stealing a little bit.
I'm a big fan of
Obviously.
Davido. You know, at my wedding, that's the song that was played.
Right, I remember that. Yeah, I was there.
You was there. So
Yeah. I was there.
so
But with all the recent tragedy and everything, I mean, I really want Davido to win it. You know,
right.
I heard they just had like a twins, you know, with his wife and stuff. There's too much around that. But there's a lady in Atlanta that came out too that was making noise.
I just you could go either way, but the song that's idea that's been playing right now is Burna Boy's music. He was just down here last week, Friday, a week ago. Was
Really,
it
in LA?
or Saturday? It was this past weekend. He was in LA, down the street from me. He was down,
no?
because I live right here in downtown. So he just performed down the street from me.
Wow.
Yeah, Burna Boy just did.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But to see those guys are not that. I mean, maybe $50 or something you get in. Right. I don't think you just need to find time. Find time to go do that. And hopefully they perform. Some days, some night, these guys are traveling to. Some nights are good, some nights they're not. You just don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, because they do shows every other day or every other weekend or summer. Depends.
Right, depends. It depends, yeah.
They might have 5 shows in a week.
Yeah, so I mean that's all. I think for those of you who are into the Grammys, it's gonna be guess where it's gonna be? In your backyard. At the crypto.com arena in LA.
In LA.
February 4. Yeah, just in your backyard. You and I went there, weren't we, to see LeBron James?
I live right now by LA, like right there by the Crypto Arena Stadium. That's what I was talking about. So I'm right now in the neck of the hood, like just right.
Wow, man. So we don't have to like
distance.
Park.
Just
we don't have to go park like the last time.
Now I'm not paying parking no more, my brother. That's too much waste of money.
Yeah, it's too expensive. So you just walk. Yeah, let me know. Maybe we'll go to the Grammys together and report back. Just try and get a ticket. Since it's just like a couple of blocks from my place, we might just kick it together.
You know how much you basically to get a Grammy ticket to go.
How much you basically is
it? Like basically now.
How much now? Yeah, big guy, you got this.
We can make it
me. No, you host me.
That's smarty. That's smarty.
Nah, tintini. Tintini. All right, guys. Yeah. No, thank you so much for listening, guys. Hope this was fun, cool. A little bit lighthearted. I want Davido to win. Shopee obviously want.
I think Burna Boy will get it.
Burna gonna get it. Yeah.
I'm not saying that I want to win. I just feel Burna Boy is gonna get it.
Yeah, it's Davido all the way, baby. I'm sorry, Davido all the way, baby.
You go as a fan.
Yeah, 100%. Even though the last time I saw him was good, but like in 19, I had a very bad experience. Some of my friends even canceled him. But Davido is like, he's like the king of Afrobeats, man, for real. And you notice when you talk to all these Ghanaians, Cameroonians, Kenyans, Togo, all those guys, they can lick the ground Davido walk on. And they just, and some of them actually make music. I have lots of friends that make music. They'll tell you about like his raspy voice, the talent, the gifts. They compare him sometimes even like Michael Jackson. Because he took a little break. When he came back, there was a lot of hype and expectations. So it's like a cult, man. It's so mad. Like if you're following all that, you'll be like, wow.
Today I think Burna Boy will take it home.
All the way. Thank you guys. That's all we have. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at BatterBox. Also our blog is batterbox.com. If you want to check that out, you're welcome to. Shopee, any closing words? Anything else to add here?
Yeah,
welcome back.
Saying Burna Boy is gonna take this. Davido is a good artist, and I think he got great song, beautiful melody. I just think that this year is not this year, but let him keep doing what he's doing. And I think one of my high school schoolmates also performed with Davido this year in Houston. His name is YQ. You all probably know about YQ.
Shout out to YQ.
Yeah, shout out to YQ.
Hope you're listening.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish all of them nominated for this award the best. You never know who's going to get it because people might just vote on that particular song. You know, that's hyping whatever. But if
Yeah,
you know
right, the hype at the time, yeah.
probably a single, someone might, you know. But yeah, I wish them the best. Both Davido and Burna Boy. I think one of them could win it, but Burna Boy is my best options.
Got it. That's what we have, guys. Thank you so much. Catch you later. Have a good night.
Yeah,
Bye now. And welcome. Keep watching, keep listening. We are coming back. It's our season. We're gonna come back and be more consistent, hopefully more consistent. Thank you guys, and catch you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bata bata, bata bata, bata, box.